What's going on, guys? JD with J3D Iron Life, doing a video today from the supplement shop I work at, Fit for All Subs. In case you're interested in coming by, in case you need any supplements, we're on 122nd Avenue and 8th Street, and we have a second location on 156th Avenue and Sunset Drive. Alright, any supplements you need and any questions you need answered, I'm here Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and any of our employees really will be able to help you out with any questions you have or any supplements you need to find. Alright, so kind of fitting that today's video is in my supplement shop. Why? Because the video today is going to be on supplements. Specifically, the top 3 supplements, kind of my staple for any foundation, whether you're trying to build lean muscle mass, whether you're trying to just go out on a little bulk, trying to lean down, performance even. No matter what, this is usually the first 3 supplements that I recommend anybody start for their stack. Okay? The supplement number 1, which is the one that is the most famous, everybody knows about this one, is protein. Okay, one of my favorite proteins that we have at the store, actually the favorite one right now, is Eat the Bear. Hold that up for you guys. Eat the Bear protein whey isolate. Okay, quick recap on what the difference is between different proteins. Pretty much how far they're filtered. They all pretty much come from the same thing. They're all derivatives of milk. Whey protein is a derivative of milk. Whey isolate is the most processed form of it. You have whey concentrate, regular whey. They're both pretty much equal. Alright, so what's the point of a protein supplement? Quite frankly, it's just adding protein to your diet. Alright, whether you want to build lean muscle mass, whether you want to bulk up, whether you want to improve your performance or your recovery in between workouts, or you want to burn more fat, aid your weight loss, having a higher protein content diet, like I said in my first few videos on weight loss and muscle building, really helps do so. The need for protein, is usually we don't eat enough protein in our diet from regular food. Usually we need an aid. Me, for example, I eat anywhere from 200 to 230 grams of protein a day. To get that from chicken, that'd be a lot of chicken. Alright, I eat a lot of chicken as it is, and I'd say it's almost impossible, or just really not enjoyable to have all your protein come from food. You get tired of it eventually, so that's where a protein supplement really comes into play. Alright, so that's protein supplement. That's supplement number 1. Alright, protein. Supplement number 2, I actually have 2 categories of, is creatine. Now, before I start, all those myths that you've heard about creatine, about how it messes up your liver or your kidneys or bloats you up, they're exactly that, myths. Okay, the liver and kidneys issue has been disproven long ago already. There's plenty of studies that you can look up yourself. Alright, you can find it anywhere on the internet. The bloating thing, I'm sorry to break it to you guys, but most of the time when someone comes in and says, oh, when I took creatine, I bloated up, it's usually because they turned to creatine when they decided to go on a bulk. When you go on a bulk, you up your calories, so you're eating more, so you are going to gain weight. Usually if you don't monitor it the way I taught you in the last few videos, you're going to gain some fat. You're going to look puffier. So just because you started taking creatine at the same time that you started bulking, you put the blame on the creatine, saying it bloated you up, it made you look puffy, when in reality you're probably just eating way too many carbs or fats, or even just proteins. You're just eating too many calories in general. So the bad rap on creatine is totally dismissed, okay? Creatine is, I think, the most backed up supplement in the supplement industry by science. It's been proven to work. There's plenty of research on its performance enhancing abilities. Alright, creatine, quite simply what it does is, well, what the supplement does is saturate your muscles with creatine. What does creatine do for you when it's in your muscles is just produce more ATP, which is the energy of the muscle to force those reps. Alright, so those reps you're doing in the gym, they all expend the ATP you have in your muscles, and creatine is what produces that ATP. So when you saturate your muscles with creatine, you have more energy, more ATP, more reps equals more gains. Alright guys, and that's what it's all about, more gains. Alright, I don't care if you're training for performance, size, strength, weight loss, gains. Gains, the definition of gains is all those things. So you're going to hear me say that a lot. Alright, so why do I have 2 different categories? Alright, I have creatine monohydrate, alright, relatively cheap. We sell this one here at the store, 105 servings, creatine monohydrate by Biogrow Nutrition. We sell it 105 servings for, I believe, $14. Really cheap. You only need 5 grams a day. That's the serving. So you have 105 days worth of creatine for $14. And that's usually the rate going around for all creatine monohydrates. And creatine monohydrate, it's the cheapest, the purest form of creatine. It's got the most science to back it up till now. There's some science coming out for HCl and for other mixes of creatines. But for the most part, the science is behind creatine monohydrate. Now, why are the two different categories? You got creatine monohydrate, and then you got a mix of creatines, okay? My mix of creatines choice right here is Beast Creature, all right? Beast Creature, mix of creatines. It's got creatine monohydrate, creatine magna power, which is magnesium chelate. It's got creatine anhydrous, and creatine alpha ketoglutarate, okay? So you got a few different kinds of creatines in there. Why a mix? There's a certain percentage of the population that doesn't really respond to creatine monohydrate because they already get enough of it from their foods. So they eat a lot of meat. Meat contains creatine, so they're not going to respond to creatine monohydrate as well. So when they start hitting up a mix, they start feeling the strength enhancing abilities, the more reps, the gains, all right? I definitely recommend that everybody try it out on their own. Try out creatine monohydrate for a few weeks, see what your strength is like, see where the reps are at for each weight, monitor it, then switch off to a creatine mix, watch the same things, and see which one gave you better results. So that's supplement number 2. Number 2 most important supplement in my opinion, okay? Now, the third supplement in terms of priority is actually a new supplement, okay? Relatively new. It's created its own category in the supplement industry. That category, I believe they're going by bioactive peptides, okay? That product is Isatori's Biogrow, okay? So this is the only product right now that I'm telling you specifically this brand. Why? Because this is the only brand that has it, okay? They came out with this product. They came out with the category. They pretty much established it. And Biogrow, what it is it's basically just colostrum, okay? It's a derivative of milk, just like whey protein, colostrum, okay? What does it do for you, all right? I've been taking this for 4.5 weeks now. And honestly, for something to make number 3 after creatine monohydrate for me, creatine monohydrate is a big thing for me. For something to make number 3 right after it, and I'm thinking about replacing it for the number 2 spot, it has to be fucking great. So excuse my French. But things I've experienced, okay? My workout split has me working out almost every body part twice a week. All right, so usually the first week that I was taking Biogrow, I will get to my second time working out a muscle group in that week, still sore from the first time I worked it out. By the second and third week, I wasn't sore anymore. And I was still upping the reps and weights each time I was hitting it, so I should have still been causing the same amount of damage. So they said it would happen, and it did. My recovery increased. Why did it increase? Because the main thing about Biogrow is its main effect is to increase your protein synthesis ability to a super physiological level, okay? So let's say hypothetically speaking, you consume 250 grams of protein a day, but your body really only absorbs and utilizes 180, all right, let's say. This is gonna help you absorb more than that. This will help you absorb 200, 220, 230, 240, who knows, maybe even 250, all right? So if you're utilizing more protein, that means you're repairing faster and more, so you're gonna get an increase in size and an increase in strength, okay? Now, also because of the increase in protein synthesis, I just assume that nitrogen retention is also enhanced, okay? Nitrogen retention is what gives you that full feeling. When you have nitrogen retention, which also gives you the size in your muscles, you feel you have a full muscle when you have good nitrogen retention. And honestly, I'm only 4 pounds heavier than I was for my contest prep, and my arms feel and look like they did when I weighed 160, and I'm 147 right now. I have pretty much a full day pump, and honestly, I'd say the pump is the main attraction of this lifestyle. So for me to be experiencing it the entire day, it's fucking awesome, okay? So, excuse my French again. So, Biogrow. Increase recovery, increase size and strength because you're recovering faster, because you're utilizing more protein, increase in protein synthesis. So those are my 3 top priority supplements, all right? You got your protein, your creatine, whichever it may be, you have to decide on your own, try it out, and you got Biogrow, its own category, all right? We have all of them here at Fit for All Subs, so if you ever have any questions or you want some supplements, you know where to come. Alright? Hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other topics you want me to cover. I have all my info linked in the box. Alright guys, take care.